All right, you guys, welcome back. So we are just on the back end of our current YouTube channel. And I just had a meeting with a client yesterday and was explaining to him what makes certain videos take off and what makes other videos stay stagnant and what you can do about it. So I'm going to be explaining that in this video. As you can see, we record a lot of tutorials, so some of them have, thousands of views, others have very limited amounts of views. But what makes certain ones continue to get picked up by YouTube and shown to other people? It's going to be the click-through rate. All right. So as you can see, this video has, close to 80,000 impressions. YouTube has pushed it out to almost 80,000 people, and the click-through rate is at 2.8%. Now, standard for YouTube is about 5%. Anything above 5%, YouTube can identify, along with watch time and some other variables, of, hey, this is a video that people are clicking on and they're watching for a long period of time. Since they're clicking on it, we're going to continue showing it to more people so that more people stay on YouTube's platform. All right, so I was explaining this to a client yesterday, and what's really cool about this is you can simply, test this out. You can look at some of your higher performing videos. So we can scroll down here. Let's look, this one's got 2,000 views. So I'm going to go ahead and click on analytics. I'm going to come up to the reach tab, and I can see that it has a click-through rate of 6.6%. So what did I just tell you guys? Anything above 5% is going to be a really strong indication for YouTube to continue putting this in front of other people. Now, the other variable is going to be watch time. So if we come to the overview, we can see that the watch time for this video has gone up, and we can see that the average watch time is 3 minutes and 38 seconds. So almost 4 minutes, which is pretty good. Let's compare those numbers to some of the videos that aren't really picking up on the YouTube channel. So we can scroll back in time, for example, and we can look at a video like this one that has 13 views and was posted a few months ago. And we can look at the reach, and we can see it has a click-through rate of 1.7%. So that is far below 5%. And it, without even knowing, I can kind of guess that this click-through rate is going to be lower than 5% because YouTube's not picking it up. So what you can do to change that is you can change the thumbnail. You can change the thumbnail, and you can change the title, and you can see if that changes anything. All right, we can also come to the overview, and we can see that the average view duration was, pretty decent for an 8-minute video, 30%. But the thumbnail is just not working. So we'd want to go in and change that thumbnail. I'm going to give you guys one more example just to test this kind of theory out. Let's look at another high performing video. Let's take a look here. Let's go back a little further. All right, this guy's got 4,000 views. Let's click on the analytics tab here. And as you can see, the overview, it's just continuing to pick up. Like, it is not slowing down at all. It's a 4-minute video. After about 50 days of it being live, it just kept shooting up. All right. So we can check out the reach, and we can see the click-through rate is at 3.3%. So the click-through rate could be improved, and that would probably even shoot it up even more. There is the possibility that YouTube's picking it up, because there's not a lot of competition for this specific video, but also, the watch time for this video is pretty good. So it is at 40%, which is pretty good. The other reason it could be getting views are, it's being shared by people, but it does say that YouTube search here is responsible for most of the views for this specific video. Then suggested, so it is being suggested, slightly, but it's not, YouTube's not picking it up and blowing it out of the water with suggesting it to other people to watch, which is what I told you guys. So, there's not a lot of competition for this video, and people are searching for this topic. So it's showing up, and that's what's causing people to click on it, even though the click-through rate isn't great. So this isn't that good of an example of YouTube picking up the video and showing it to a lot of people. We can look at it, the analytics here, YouTube search again. is the reason why this one is taking off. And so knowing these things and looking at each of your videos, let's go to analytics here. YouTube search, again, 60% of the traffic coming to this video. So, as we showed, even though the click-through rate's about 3% on this, it's still got more views than most videos on the channel because there's not a lot of competition, and it's a good tutorial that is in high demand on YouTube. All right, so let's look at this one again. Again, YouTube search is coming through 70% of the people coming to this video are coming through YouTube search as opposed to suggestions. The click-through rate is good. So I think long term, like, this is a video that is going to do better than some of the other ones that we've seen. All right, so hopefully that helps. It's a good way to just determine if your video is going to be getting picked up or not, and looking and monitoring, where the traffic is coming from. Looking first at the click-through rate. You can change that again by changing the thumbnail and the title of the video, and then looking at the average view duration and seeing if people are actually watching a lot of your videos. All right, you guys, hopefully that helps. Take a look at your channel. Take a look at if this is true or not for you. If it is or isn't, drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys and just try to figure out this issue. But from what I've seen, having posted thousands of videos on YouTube, this is the main thing that's going to help you guys out, help some clients out as well. And good luck on getting the channel monetized and growing your YouTube channel.